Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the quick grammar check. In this study, we will consider the conditional clauses. But before that, allow me to take us through a conversation between a politician and the electorate. And what I would want us to take into consideration is the words or the phrases or the clauses written in red ink. So the person A is the politician and B and C the electorate or the voters. So the first statement by A or the politician, it states, if you vote for me, I will build hospitals. The clause in red is if you vote for me. Then the person B responds, I will not vote for you unless you also promise to build schools. Unless you also promise to build schools in red. Another voter states, yes, I will vote for you provided that you promise to build a school. So the clauses in red seem to be communicating something. And one communication that is clear is that there is a given condition to something happening. For instance, at part A, the politician makes it clear that he will not build hospitals unless the electorate votes him in. In the second example again, the electorate makes it clear that they will only vote for the politician on the condition that he also promises to build schools. Those clauses that are in red ink are the clauses that we refer to as conditional clauses. And conditional clauses generally express a real and unreal condition. What we also need to know is that conditional clauses are subordinate clauses. And as subordinate clauses, they have to be used together with the main clause, since subordinate clauses are dependent on the main clauses. Again, from the politician's statement, when we begin with the conditional clause, which is a subordinate clause, then there is a comma that separates it from the main clause. Normally, a conditional clause is introduced by the subordinating conjunction if, and is sometimes placed before the main clause. An example is here. If they finish the work, allow them to leave. And such a subordinate, such a conditional clause, if they finish the work, is used to express a real situation. And the situation here is likely to happen. Another example, they would be allowed to leave if they finished the work. In this case, the conditional clause, if they finished the work, expresses an unreal situation. So they did not finish the work, and for that matter, they were not allowed to leave. In such a case, where the conditional clause expresses an unreal situation, past tense is always used. Apart from the conjunction if introducing the conditional clauses, there are some other conjunctions that could be used to introduce the conditional clause. They can replace if or can be used instead of if. An example is on condition that. We also have provided that, and that is in bracket to mean that we can decide to omit it. We also have the conjunction as long as, and then so long as. Let us look at them in the various examples. An example, the telephone will be reconnected on condition that you pay your bill. So if we are to use if, we can say the telephone will be reconnected if you pay your bill, or the telephone will be reconnected as long as you pay your bill, or the telephone will be reconnected provided that you pay your bill. The second one, the head teacher will admit you provided that you stop smoking. And as we have done in the example above, the various conjunctions as long as, provided that, if, on condition that, can be used interchangeably. Another example, as long as our parliamentarians serve us well, we will vote them in again. Another thing to note is that the conjunction unless normally expresses a negative condition and therefore justifying the use of not in the main clause. For example, the telephone will not be reconnected on condition that you pay your bill. Unless you stop smoking, the head teacher will not admit you. So because unless suggests negativity, the main clause, the head teacher will not admit you, carries that not, because unless, which is the conjunction that introduces the conditional clause, expresses negativity. Another example, unless our parliamentarians serve us well, we will not vote them in again. Thank you very much, viewers. That is the quick grammar check for today. If you are interested in the content here, kindly hit onto that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Again, thank you very much for the support that you've given to this channel. We can't be where we are without your support. Thank you.